Good evening, Randomizer fans, and welcome to Final Fantasy Randomizer Winter Tournament Chaos's Winter Carnival. My name is Lord Fizzlebeef. Joining me in the booth today is Demon Frog. How's it going?
Doing all right.
We got a heck of a race. We have interdepartmental violence in the Trash Island Fire Department. We got Dani v. Luffy. How you feeling?
Man, the Bozo Pod has just been TIFD bloodbath. We got me and you, Dani, Luffy, just beating each other up. The league later in the year is going to be a little awkward.
So we got Forced Thief, Forced Red Mage today, and already we have some divergence at start, with Dani going Thief Fighter, Fighter Thief Red Black, and Luffy going Thief Rainbow. What do you think of those two parties?
So, I'm not normally a thief person, but this thief did roll up 40 strength. That is a ton. Get a good Vorpal, get a good Katana. That thief can do some work. Does have a little bit less HP to start, minus 30 HP. So I don't mind Luffy maining that thief. Me and you, white mages. We'll have to talk to Luffy about that later.
Yeah. There will be a memo. I mean, at least the white mage starts with a free heal too. That's like, sure, we can save some time menuing to potions, I guess. But if I'm having to measure a white mage versus a fighter, I don't know, my impulse is to say neither and take a second black mage.
Yeah, blurses are not great, but not bad. Fighter got poison and ice resistance and hurt undead. Gets no promotion magic, so no life 2s, no cure 4s out of that when they become a knight. He gets 40 strength, equipped shirt with a minus 30 HP. White mage gets heal 2 and plus 80 HP, so it's going to be a chonky white mage. No cure 3, not too bad. Black mage plus legendary swords and improved clack claw, so hey, black mage carry, I guess. Does get no bracelet though, so the only thing we're going to be able to put on that black mage is a shirt if we find it.
Yeah, it's black mage carry, but you got to carry them to the hospital because they're going to spend a lot of time there. And we're off. We'll pause on the White Magic Shop real quick so we can get the stream synced up.
That's not a bad white mage with improved harm. Harm 4 is really nice. Especially looking at that black magic. That white mage is actually gonna be really nice. Block 2 good for later, but we have no offensive stuff. So silver armor plus 4 is not bad. Pro rings, but minus. And Luffy out to the races. France imps, okay.
I mean,
that's bad, but...
Yeah, but that tells us that if we want to do an overworld grind around the desert, like, there's an encounter immediately. So...
And you see Luffy automatically picked up on that, burned that encounter.
And bumped straight into a second one. This encounter table is not conducive to running.
Alright, ice armor plus 4 for Luffy. If he promotes, that'll be great. That red mage also does get promotion fighter armor, so you can put that on promotion. Big chunk of change. You always want to get, 2,000 to 5,000 early. That'll get you through Provoker's Magic and Item Shop. Get you stocked up on items. Oh, and we got a Zeus plus 3. Can't help but notice, Luffy's white mage just got, quote-unquote, promoted.
Yeah. Alright, what do we got? We got So, Crown and a Rod, no real reason not to go to Provoka just yet. I am also fascinated by white mage in the top slot. Because that's like the only thing that's doing damage right now.
Yeah, we're maybe putting some eggs in a basket of Provoka has to be better?
Or we just wanted to make sure that the thief got initial levels.
Yeah, with plus 80 HP I could see that, though. That white mage is definitely going to be able to soak pretty much anything at this point. Yep, that's what it was. Okay, rejiggered the party. We're good.
Gotcha. So Danny threw TOF not terribly long after Luffy. Luffy opting to skip the Matoya check. 3 casters on board, and not a heck of a lot to really vendor. Like, we've got the ice armor +4, but we really want our ninja to have that later on.
Yeah, that's something that you don't scrap that armor. And like I said before, if the red mage promotes, they also get fighter armor. So you're going to need, ideally, a second set of that stuff lying around.
What do we got over here? We got Life 2, we got Invis 2.
And the night no promo magic cries.
Ice 2, Lit 2, and Zap. We had the level 1 lock, so I'm not concerned about that. I mean, they're tools. You can use them to get jobs done.
I'm not doing a level 5 YOLO ice charge with this, but
No.
yeah, it'll get you through this lower continent.
We can take encounters in the river with those.
Let's see what our pirate boys have for us. Had our ice 2 off. And survey says...
Okay.
So yeah, this can get us to Elfland and to Crescent Lake a lot easier in a 17 grand cube.
17 grand cube. Cube is one of the items I feel like in this flag set is most often kind of like pushed to the side because we don't go to Sky terribly often.
I did see, which will benefit Danny here in just a few seconds, really cheap, cheap iron armor. Oh, they already have the ice armor.
Yeah.
Right, Luffy making the Matoya check now that we have access to the boat makes it a little bit quicker. We're going to see if we have money, probably to check Elfland. There we go.
That was most of the way to funding a cube purchase, but that's okay. We can buy level 3-4 magic instead.
Yeah, see if we can get this Black Mage and Red Mage online. Yeah, Silver Shield +1, everything else rolling down. Armor's not looking great. And now if you're Luffy, now that you're here to Elfland, you kind of have a decision. Do you, all right, I'm by Marsh. Do I go to Marsh or do I say, we're going to put all of our eggs in Crescent Lake?
So, I think
I think it really depends on what magic you see here.
I think the time of choosing was while we were still in the boat. We could have pivoted towards northwest, check for like a cheeky canal. But now that we're here in Elfland, I feel like you got to do northwest and Marsh basically at the same time because you ain't gonna be any closer to them.
All right, we got Lit and Ice 3. Both at level 3, good pickups. Life and Heal 3. This White Mage is actually looking pretty solid. Arm 4 at level 1, and then a bunch of life and healing spells 1 through 3.
I don't want to acknowledge that.
One day. Alright, level 4 is garbage. That's a plus.
Garbage all around. Well, we got Ice 3 and Fire 3. Question in chat, is it worth the time for a pop grind? Not going to use it for a while. Could you probably get the gold in Volcano, get it on the way out? For me personally, if I'm looking at the seed, cube is the lowest of low priorities. If I want it, I will come back later in an airship to get it. If I never get the airship, I'm probably never going to want the cube either. In which case, I would rather do get levels anywhere else, pretty much. I'm not looking at
that cube is not getting us. That cube is not getting us progression right now. So yeah, just jot it down. Remember, if that's your second orb, then great. We got the bottle out of Astos. So again, we're looking at Marsh now on Danny, kind of taking opposite tracks here.
So looks like we need a canal right now, and Marsh is a 1 in 3 chance of having what we need.
And we do have a trap tile check right in front of the incentive location. We'll see here, Danny, in a moment. Decent money. Pocket change money. A house in a box, okay.
So Danny first to the Marsh tile, and it's the wrong eye. Oh, with the script, we like that, and we get a loot for the trouble.
Alright, well, you feel good because Marsh is one that you always have on your mind to fade, and having it be required, you don't feel so bad anymore.
Danny going through the effort to get the extra boxes and getting basically nothing for it. That is unfortunate, but she will be first out of Marsh. But Luffy's already done Northwest Castle, so Danny's probably just going to go hit that, and then I expect both of our runners to just head over to Crescent.
Yep, it's got to either be off the Old Men or Ice. We're really hoping it's off the Old Men, because we're not really well equipped.
We're not built for Ice Cave right now.
Like, we have Harm 4, but it's only going to carry us so far. Like,
the Red Mage will get a lot of work out of Harm 4 in Ice Cave. That will solve a lot of problems in there, and hopefully we can get some levels on the way over so we get some spare Ice and Fire 3 charges to use when we're not using Harm 4. But that's a lot of balancing and work, and I'd rather just get the canal from Crescent and be done with it.
Yeah, each time you're like, well, I'm not going to cast on my White Mage, and that opens up. Oh, the images have blazed. Fantastic. And
did Danny fade Northwest Castle, or did she do it when I wasn't looking?
I don't think she went up there. Oh, and Danny also put off the shopping trip because I don't think Danny went to Matoya for the money, so wanted the money from Marsh to get the spells. That's what we're doing.
Gotcha. We didn't get much, but we don't have to buy level 4 magic, so that's going to save us a lot of money.
That also means we're not working with a whole lot. We haven't seen Temper, we haven't seen Fast. We want to start seeing those really, really soon, so we have enough charges out of them.
Preferably not all on the same level.
Not gonna lie, I almost would buy those gloves just to slap on the Black Mage so I can say that he has something. He's not just some poor naked dude in the back of the party.
Level 6 magic is a bust as well, so whatever we're looking for, it's in 5, 7, or 8. Oof.
Come on, Melman. And we got us...
We got us a one-way ticket to Ice Cave.
Ice Cave it is. We don't wanna, but we gotta. It doesn't feel good. I could almost see saying, you know what? We're going to make a quick stop off in Volcano. We're just going to check the 2 improved treasure chaps. We're going to check all the boxes and all that good stuff and see if we can't get something.
Yeah. I would have hoped to have had a house in my inventory to take encounters in the river. Having said that, encounters in the river seem to be muy deadly today.
Yeah, Caribbeans are usually like with the lightning magic they have like pretty primo. No, they're like, oh, lightning too. I can do that too.
Yeah.
Oh, and big 6-pack gets away. Yeah, you're gonna be using a lot of tents to get through this.
Oh, and they're huge too, over 150 health.
Danny making it out of the encounter, but not say. Oh, we're okay. We're busting out
Yeah.
the big guns.
Danny gonna turn up the volume a little bit with the Lightning 3. Oop, nope, gets away.
Alrighty, Luffy first into ice. I know the encounter table isn't great at the start, especially entering that dungeon. Ambush wizards that hit really hard. Got a bunch of life spells, but
we do, but
we're right there.
This feels like a reset moment. If there's something like this on the way in, I feel like just start again.
Gets away.
But
okay, sure.
But using all of your life 2 charges on the first floor seems ambitious. Chat already calling for pop grinds.
We got some hand holding going on. This is almost frame perfect hand holding.
Very nearly.
Oh, Luffy messing it up, getting the encounter.
Danny electing to not take a mage fight. Gotta conserve resources for the things we gotta kill, or maybe hope to find something in here. Dare I say we want to kill?
Yeah, because we do have a 2. No, we're not ready for that.
Yeah, we're not big enough for waters right now.
That is one of the improved treasure boxes from the trap tile. The other one is going to be down here.
Yeah, in the
box to the left.
Yep.
And we got okay.
We can hit that on our way by. Yeah. We got to use our soul lightning 3 to do it. Yeah. Too many resources to invest. We get an ice -1 sword.
Well, it's a thing to swing. And dragon tiles aren't ideal. I always make a note of them, and I would definitely try to kill them because they're not terrible.
Right. Ooh, and Danny getting the bad news that nope, no bracelets for wheels today. We're gonna have to wait until we can get a shirt.
And Luffy taking a swing at these dragons don't seem too much HP on them.
Luffy getting out to a level lead here, around 10 across the board, compared to Danny's 6. Still tile hunting, but yeah, nothing we want. Ooh, that is a ruse stick. And it looks like Luffy might be getting it too.
Yep, ruse stick and an opal shield -1, not terrible if you can get a ribbon on the fighter. Yeah, these early dungeons, it's always a bit of a toss-up of do you just try to get through or dig, because a lot of times we're not starting with black belts, you need a sword, and what if that sword was in that box you passed up?
Danny checking resources here on the top floor. We're skipping one of the side boxes.
All the money you could ever want.
Yeah, we'll take this fight. We can probably make it through. We'll probably get a lot of experience for it.
Yeah, Danny's definitely hurting. Level 6 in ice with as much inner sea stuff as we've done doesn't feel fantastic.
That is an enormous
that is a big gray shark, though. Yeah.
But hey, we get 2 levels out of it.
And Luffy, what are you getting? Nothing. Okay, silver gauntlet -3. Nothing missed out of that one box.
And there's our canal. Now we just gotta carry it out.
So now we have... the world is almost our oyster.
Pretty much,
we have our rubies. There's 2 incentives. We have Ordeals open. We have Bahamut open. Waterfall. All kinds of good stuff open to us. It's just a matter of where do we go first.
Okay, so Danny is much more equipped to handle this than Luffy was, because Danny is able to wear ice armor, and it is just shrugging off the melee strikes from the wizards. Unfortunately, the wizards aimed at our life caster. Dani opting to throw out a lightning 3 might not kill all of them, but should thin their numbers out enough that they're no longer a lethal threat.
I do like that. Getting it down to where you can definitely chew through this now.
Yeah. Luffy makes it out with the canal, heading back to the boat. Dani does hit level 10, but we need to take a moment to chug some heal pots real quick before we take any more steps. Oh, and we really wanted to know what this was, but it's a silver -3 gauntlet.
After seeing that wizard encounter, you couldn't get me out of here fast enough.
So both runners make it through kind of a sketchy ice cave, at least with those wizards.
Yep, made it out one trip. A little bit worse for wear, but alright. Karibe's, nah, you're not getting away from me.
Both runners electing to skip Volcano. I like that. We got so many incentive items to track down. Ain't nobody got time for an armory dive.
Yeah, at this point, we have enough to check. Come back when you can full clear it if you plan to full clear it, or just power rush it and get to carry and be done with it.
So Luffy stopping in Canaria to restock healing items. Looks like Dani's got the same idea.
Yep, we gotta get some Light Warriors off the ground.
Yeah, gotta go to the party member store, I forgot.
Up and at 'em.
So Luffy gonna give us our first look at Titans. As Dani loads up on Pro Rings. Alright.
Womp womp.
Okay. Yep, those were 4 boxes.
And Luffy not giving me the information I want to know, and that is what is at the Melman Magic Shop.
You don't go there until you're promoted. That red mage is gonna double the stuff it's able to pick up after a promotion. Question chat, what was in Titans? It was the herb and like 3 garbage boxes.
Okay. Chime. We know where the cube is, so if we're feeling like a bit of a walking ground, we have access to Sky.
Oh, that is such a long haul, though.
We already have access to the two dungeons we need. We got the Rod earlier, and you have Volcano by default. So it kind of comes down to how am I feeling with my experience?
And Dani finally hits up Northwest Castle. Either we forgot it earlier, or it was a delay till now because we were almost certain that this wasn't going to be the canal, and just wanted a canal. And
love it, Luffy. I love it.
Ooh. Single melee?
We don't have fire.
Yeah. We get Harm and Zap.
Okay, Harm does things. This doesn't feel good.
No, this is soaking up a lot of time, and it's not going to be a great reward.
That's not terrible for low levels. I wouldn't rely on it for...
We're sub 15. I will take this fight on my way out.
Then we have one more tile to check on this first.
Oh, he's going for it.
I mean, that's interesting. I've never thought to do that, actually. I'll take the long way out, thank you. So this will prepare Luffy for all of the exploration that he needs to get into go mode.
Right. This slime fight is going to take a long time, and this is giving Dani the time she needs to catch back up. to at least make them even exploration-wise. She's down about 5 levels, but exploration-wise, they're even now.
Yeah, and one tile can fix 5 levels in the snap of a finger.
Oop, and Danny says, no.
Danny!
Danny also going for levels, as I understand it. We're at a very low level, and we have garbage resources. Before I head to Ordeals, I would like to find anything, and I mean, this is here.
Yeah, level 8 doesn't feel great going into Ordeals. It's okay if we had maybe better magic. And, okay, Danny just opting to check those 2 chests real quick.
Yep.
And then noping out when it was no good.
Yep.
Temper, we got one of them. And Luffy is saying, you know what? I got harm 4.
Yeah. I have literally anything. Let's go kill Lich. Question chat. Harm 4 is putting in work on those metal slimes. Was it just high rolls, or do metal slimes not resist harm? It's a combination of things. So, harm itself is non-elemental magic. The thing is that it just has a component of casting it, which is basically, in the original game, it only works on things that are specifically weak to it. With the ability for white mages to damage anything with harm, we kind of take that little component out, so it's just non-elemental magic that just gets blasted out. Harm 4, I like to refer to as the dollar store version of Fade, which itself is the dollar store version of Nuke. It's kind of on par with like Lightning 3 or Ice 3, but non-elemental. It's never going to get like the high rolls of using it on something that you know has vulnerability, but you're also not going to get the garbage rolls of something that resists it. It also has like ridiculously swingy damage.
We got Adamant out of the herb turn-in, and then Luffy picking up a Bane Sword and an Aegis Shield. And a Rune +1, so you know what? That's 40 strength on a thief with an actual weapon now. So I'm feeling a lot better all of a sudden. We're in the neck of the woods. Turning the Adamant first. It's arguably not too bad. It's much better than going to the TNT. Another Ice -1. Flame -3. Man, gear is just not proper. Key! Alright.
Alright.
So it opens up an incentive while we're right here, and 3 tile checks, depending if Danny wants to spend the time to check them. I would probably be northwest, but not.
Now we're going to stick to the inner sea for a little bit. Just in case this herb turns into something stupid like TNT or Crystal.
The herb was Adamant. That's where she got key from.
Oh, right.
Yep, so we're going to go around and check this incentive location. Maybe get a sword to swing.
We got a nice -1. That's good for the front 75%.
Door plus to come. Okay. And whammy.
Yeah.
And that's especially a whammy because now we have loot key and we have access to our fiend dungeons.
So at this point, would you be digging for the floater?
No. I would be hitting places with trap tiles. I might go check Bahamut because it's a lot of chests and an incentive location. Maybe try to get for the tail. I'd be more worried about getting levels at this point and maybe just making a thief with a rune sword +1. Make it happen.
Oof. I mean, that feels rough, and a lot of our likely tile places are already kind of spent. Ooh, but Danny deciding, no, we're gonna go do Earth. Maybe there's a better tile deeper inside.
D3 hits 257. You know, that's Getting there.
I mean, it is Lich.
And getting the bad news that zombie tile is not what we wanted.
So Luffy first on the board with an orb at call it the 2720 mark. Not bad.
Right, but we do not have the tools short of a level 50 grind to make this happen.
Pretty much.
Tier 5 and exit level 5.
Oof. Being locked out of Tier 4 doesn't feel good.
Oh, so we know fast has to be 7 or 8, so that would really incentivize me maybe to dig a little more for the tail, because at that point it might...
Yeah, we have no weapons, so really my checklist is a tail and a functional weapon, or a floater so I can go get fast.
And we're relying on a black mage that can't equip armor.
Well, we need the tail. You can put a shirt on. You know, assuming we find that.
Feels real bad when you're digging for a shirt for the black mage to keep it alive. Alright, so Luffy gets the information. He is in go mode. He just needs to get an orb and whatever he needs to get through Temple of Fiends.
I note that we're heading away from Volcano, so I don't think Luffy is ready to do much just yet.
Yeah,
or no, wait, he's still digging. He's got to turn in Adamant for Key, then he knows he'll be in go mode.
Right. But also, I mean, Lich, with what we have, like, okay, we got level 1 harm 4. You can make that happen. Carry... With the weapon situation, man.
Hooray!
I would spend the time going and checking dwarves, even though I don't have TNT. Like, I want to swing something. I desperately want to swing something. I know I'm in go mode. Oh, dragon +2 armor in that upper earth armory.
I really kind of want a tail right now.
Yep.
Luffy's largely done with boxes, opting to skip a lot. Never mind.
Okay, that's bold.
Never mind. Ignore everything I just said. We're still opening everything. We need a weapon.
Yeah, or at this point, ordeals really fell low in priority. It's a lot of time for not a lot of boxes, really. At least if the pillar maze falls, not in your favor. It's got 3 trap tiles. One of them is safe. I don't know. I guess if you're not in that neck of the woods, you can justify doing it, but.
Well, if I'm party-wide still under 15, I don't hate it as like a walking party grind just to get the party a little bit higher, and there are 3 tiles in there, and even the unsafe ones are still largely fine. There's not much that's like super deadly in there. It's not the same as like taking an unsafe grind in like Ice Cave or something.
And we got the last thing we wanted to see, Oxyale from behind Bahamut. We have access to all 4 dungeons. We just don't need access to all 4 dungeons.
Yeah, we need a floater so we can go get a Vorpal and fast.
Give me a damn sword.
Ooh, and Luffy resets out of the Oxyale, decides, nope, I don't want it. No.
Where are we heading, bud?
Solo grinding mages.
Are we doing metal slimes? Yeah, slimes or mages is, I think, what Luffy's going with. And we got Lich 1 down on Danny's side, tying up the orbs, 1 apiece.
No, we're party grinding slimes.
That makes me really sad.
It's not the worst A-side tile to do this on. Like, if I'm gonna party grind it on a tile, I would much prefer to have the seafood party pack. In absence of that, this is a... I even hesitate to call it second just because of how much further ahead the seafood tile is. Danny gonna give us a look at the tiles in Northwest Castle, see if this won't be better for us.
Oh yeah, I don't know that Luffy. I don't know that we know what these are. Let's take a look.
Oh hey, speak of the devil.
Oh, that feels really bad though.
Okay, the ambush
snakes
isn't
are
great.
Slow. Nope. 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 Nope.
Nope. Nope. Nope. Nope. Nope.
Abort. Did we not save? Can we not abort?
Abandoned
Oh,
ship.
we definitely can't abort.
We're just hoping to run away from this fight and limp into whatever the second tile is. Potentially, this is a massively big brain maneuver, and that other one is an eye tile, and we just got rid of our party.
Oh, we even got the red mage stone, so we can bring them right back up.
And I think that fighter has resist poison, so that's not getting bracked.
If we can just get away, the fighter's not great.
Oh man, that ice
Getting
armor.
out, okay.
Alright, so we're not gonna do that. Bringing the whole party back up.
Alrighty, and...
Ooh.
Okay.
I would have liked to solo ground this, and we have a party-based wood chipper, 2 steps to the left and 1 step up.
You're gonna really want that black mage to get some levels, though. Oh, they get kind of hard.
That's what the ice armor's for. I like it as an option for now, but I still would want a weapon.
Yeah, when you're down to 1, you still don't really have something great to be swinging. Although, did I see that somebody said about a dragon sword +2?
I don't recall seeing it. We had dragon armor +2.
Oh, maybe that's what I was thinking. Never
Yeah. Alternatively, we're 34 minutes in, whatever. There's the 2 dragon tile. Let's just, like, take 15 minutes, grind to 40, take our ice -1.
And just make it work.
Yeah. Alright, we're gonna check Volcano for better options, both tile and gear, I suspect.
Yep, couple of tiles here, bunch of chests, a lot of chances for some improving of the gear. We got 2 improved chests on this second floor alone.
And we only ever go to one of them, because the other one is way too far out of our way.
Bingo!
Hello! Hi, you solve all our problems. Nice to meet you. Oh, and you don't do anything. Even better.
And, I mean, you were saying you had a party-wide, mulcher in Northwest. You also got it right there in the lava.
Come on in, kids. The water's fine.
So, sorry, like, the red mage has got to go. I don't think the red mage, I think, is not contributing a tremendous amount, considering they aren't going to get fast.
I pitched the thief and the red mage immediately, and then probably ditched the black mage around 20.
We're still not swinging that sword hard enough just yet. Though, I see, here's what I would do. I would go clear the armory first and hope that we get something a little better to swing and then come back to this, but...
I suppose. We do still need a weapon. Oop, we don't have any ice 2s, so we're gonna go a gear hunting. And I think we're on our way to Squiggle Left. This is the first time I have seen this box opened this entire pod's round.
Well, it has another eye, so it's not, like, completely worthless, at least.
Yeah. If nothing else, we get another eye fight out of it.
And...
Oof. Katana -2. About that thief.
Yeah, with 40 strength, though, I mean...
And no fast.
Okay, one thing at a time. One thing at a time.
Look, that might be Luffy's internet having a wonderful time.
Oh, he clicked in. He is. Uh-oh.
One moment. Working on it.
All right, so yet another eye on Danny's. That's another reason I don't mind. I don't mind checking all these squiggles. We get a bunch of eye tiles. Good chance it's improving some of our gear. Wizard staff +4. Not what we want to see. The will make potentially carry a little bit better. Go and clear out this armor. We got some money. Another Zeus gauntlet. A house. Nothing too good yet. Just a junk encounter. Gets out of it. Takes 3 gold. All right.
Nope, that's...
Trap tile here. No good. Defense sword. That'll do it. That'll be good enough if we had to. That also does mean that we have a ruse stick and a defense sword, so we can ruse up 2 characters at once if we need. And we see Luffy back with us, has the information that we have a grind. And Danny, not going any deeper with that grind, just going to go ahead and try to get through Volcano. We'll see there's one more improved chest here deeper in Volcano. We'll see if Danny is still in full clear mode. We also don't have any ribbons is the other issue we have.
Alright, I missed all this armory. Did we find anything good?
A defense sword and that's it pretty much. But it's a defense sword. It's not bad.
Did it roll up? Or was it...
It's neutral.
Ugh.
So, like...
I mean, if we promote, it'll be fine.
We're at a point where beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah. But that also means we gotta go hunt down Tail.
Alright, Danny, checking out this next trap chest. Big money, no whammy. Oh, okay. That's... Light axe is not bad rolled up. The problem is we don't have enough fast. We don't have any fast right now, and we likely won't have enough fast to get us through all of these.
Are we desperate enough for the red D chest? We are.
Yeah, Luffy's only checking things where he can get to real quick in and out.
Is Luffy desperate enough for the red D chest? No.
No, okay.
Ugh.
Heal staff +1, not worth.
Good call for Luffy.
This. Ooh. Ooh.
I don't know what that was. What is that?
Danny, why'd you stop? Danny, take
Danny.
2 more steps.
Danny, I need to see what it was. That
is
a 100% grade A Angus beef belt sitting on the side of the road right there.
And worth noting, the blessing on the black belt was +20% hit. You're getting up to 12 hits if you want to put that thing into the stratosphere.
Okay, so we take the black belt and we replace I don't care, and then we sit on that eye tile until, well, we don't have fast, so probably 42, and away we go.
Yeah, it's like, hey, I heard you have problems with damage, so I'm going to give you a 100% safe eye tile and the black belt to make it happen.
Luffy preheating his party right now.
You know, you never go into a physical activity without warming up, and he's just trying to make sure
don't want to pull any muscles.
Party is ready to go. Right, you don't want to pull a hammy.
Yeah.
And we'll see, is Danny going to make the same lap? Oh, I'm sorry, Fizzle. You're important, but not that important. You're not black belt important.
You know what? I will take it. In this scenario, it is the correct call. Question chat, what was the malice on the black belt? Nothing important, I remember that. It
Ugh.
was -5 luck. AKA
Oh
doesn't
no, it
matter.
can't run.
Yeah. Well, it can't run backwards. We're gonna watch it run forwards.
I'm not trapped here with me. Or you're trapped here with me. I messed the meme up, damn it. So this is getting pretty tight. Luffy did have a bit of a level advantage, but again, what I say, the right tile, that's a snap of the fingers, and it's
Yeah.
gone.
This is going to come down to where they stop grinding. Luffy is getting an ever so slight head start on the grind, but it doesn't matter who starts first. It matters who finishes first and what they finish at.
Right, with that 20% hit, are you feeling cheeky enough to go in at 35?
There's
Most of your MDef.
Magic is bad, and the rest of my party has no levels. I don't know. I'm kind of looking at 42 just for health and MDef. We do have a lot of key items. Now, I'm gonna be like wanting to run screaming at like 37, and I'm probably gonna push it to 40 just for safety. I don't think I'm making it to 46 for meme strats.
Yeah, no, I would be pushing lower with that extra hit. Percent getting me to the 10 hits earlier. Because 12 hits it's a little silly.
Yeah.
It's a little bit silly.
But we're never gonna get fast, so...
That's true. And it is also worth noting that on top of the extra hits at break points, black belts do get straight plus damage on their fists every level.
Yeah.
So you are putting damage, you are leaving damage on the table by not leveling up in between those break points. Yeah, so Luffy already up 8 hits, level 31.
Danny carrying the red mage for a little while right now. Worth noting, the red mage is the life caster, so this is about the closest thing you can consider to ensuring a safety net before we split off the red mage and then grind the black belt the rest of the way.
See, here, if we had like nukes in the party and we could maybe struggle down something and get it back up, I'd say that's pretty okay. We don't really have a way to, if the black belt goes down, the party's sunk.
Right. If the black belt goes down, I don't see like a way through the rest of the fight to cast life.
Right. Yeah, Danny not far behind, hitting 24, though I would really like this red mage to take a nap here soon. And Luffy up to 10 hits already. It's level 37. We are not stopping.
It's a good call. We need to secure our magic defense, because we ain't got no ribbons either, so...
Yep, a Bane or a Zap, and this is man mode with black belt and a Ruda stick.
200 MDef happens at... actually also around 44, so we would only be 2 hits shy of 12 hits.
Well, now that you say that, I'm not made of stone.
Alright, we hit 40.
Alright. And the red mage on Danny's side is down. We are solo black belt. A good amount of levels behind, but that's 3-4 minutes of eyes.
Yeah.
You do have to kind of start metagaming though. Oh, what if they went to Volcano early? What if they did this grind really early?
That's the dangerous thing, is that you're not grinding for whether or not you can make it through Topher. You're grinding for whether or not you can make it through Topher and faster than your opponent, who you have to assume is grinding at this point because everybody does Volcano. And you just, you know.
Yeah, the way the key items landed felt pretty linear insofar that everyone would have found something at roughly the same point. I don't think there would have been much deviation, unless someone said, "Oh, I need the tail," and went off into the southern continent. They would have both had the rod, the loot, and the key pretty early, and so they know, all right, my opponent is in go mode the same as I am. There's no way they're not.
Right. My only question would be like whether or not my opponent did Earth before I found Volcano. Or if I did Earth first, my question would be, did my opponent find Volcano first? So like that would be in the back of my mind of where do I take this grind to. So in the booth, it's all well and good to say, oh yeah, that was 46, lol, but if I was in this race, I think my nerves would get to me and I'd bounce in 38.
I think I'd see 10 hits and say that's enough. I really do. I'd say, all right, if you know, I'm not capped magic defense, but I'm pretty really close.
Yeah. What are the chances that they, you know, have Bane?
It has to stick. It's fine.
Because Bane's the only one we're afraid of. Like, mid-30s, we've leveled out of both Crack and Zap.
Yeah. Alright, Luffy. Geared up, ready to go. In Temple Fees entered around 4830, we'll call it. Singing a little song for the loot. I never understood why the loot breaks that slab. Is there any lore to why the loot breaks the slab?
Yes, it is a magical loot. So, like, the loot plate is the thing that blocks chaos, which is the ultimate evil. And the loot does banjo things, which is the ultimate good. And the two collide, and the barrier that separates them just dissolves, and then you can go punch chaos.
MacGuffin magic, got it.
Yeah.
Alright, there we see 42 on Danny. We're chugging up, so I think we might still be going.
No.
Oh, no. Okay, we're just...
Yeah, chug to leave.
I dare something to try to stop her getting out of this point. And there was something on Luffy's screen, I don't know.
Yeah, speed bump Mark 1. Like, an insignificant hurdle at even the most difficult of times. And we've got Meat Mountain over here that's just ending things by kind of glaring at them.
Alright, so the first real test, although for a level 40-something black belt, it's not... Okay, do we really need to temper?
We did not.
Yeah, 10 hits, like 1,200 damage. Danny making use of that little Matoya port. Still needs to stop in Corneria and get everybody up.
Excellent routing to try and pick up some time. I think she'll be in Topher. If Luffy ends up wiping, Danny might be in Topher, and this might flip over to Danny's game.
Yep, and we see finally showing a little bit of respect.
Yeah, you gotta respect Kraken
down in third spot. Lock 2 out, because that's one of the one thing that probably could make this bad is if it's for high evasion. Alright, bye Mr. Red Mage, you did your job.
9 hits, 640. That is a lot less than I expected. Kraken 2 is still here. Is it going to get another attack in? Probably not. 10 hits, 990. Down goes Kraken 2.
Yes, 10 hits under 1,000. That's still bad. That's pretty good absorb on that Kraken, but only
Mhm.
2 rounds to take it out.
Approaching Tier 2.
The Imps with Trance that gave us a little bit of trouble in the beginning, finally deciding not to give us trouble on Daniel's side. Tia 2 up as a Fire 2. That's exactly what we want to see.
Get the Harm 4 in for 101. Punch! 9 hits, 604. T is
Ooh,
still there.
604.
Yeah, big absorb day, but 9 hits, 540. Tia is still there. Unfortunately, all it's got is garbage spells.
At this point, you need something punchy. Even nukes and nuclears aren't super duper scary.
I mean, Nuke would just delete the rest of the party.
Right. You still have a very angry black belt, though.
Yeah. Like, Luffy is very well equipped for this, but it's not over yet.
Alright, are we going to play it safe? We got a temper, a fight, and a wait. Nope, no safety.
Double temper goes off first. Punch! 7 hits, 581. Chaos fails to melee down a red mage. That is fantastic news for Luffy. Punch! 9 hits, 1008. Style Zap ineffective. Lock 2, because we ain't getting the full hits. Incoming Fire 3 takes out the red mage, but doesn't do anything to the damage carry. Incoming melee removes the second meat shield. 10 hits. 1,166. Down goes Chaos. Luffy finishing in first place. An official race bot time of 53 minutes and 12 seconds. GG.
Alrighty, we will drag... Wait, why do I have to drag Luffy? Luffy, get in here.
And we're joined by our winner, Luffy. How's it going?
Hey guys, how you doing?
GG. So how was that?
I mean, I caught the last little bit listening to you guys, and the linear of this was also the scariest part. Because I didn't know if Danny was going to break off and do Volcano early. When I saw the black belt, I was simultaneously excited and terrified. But I said, you know what? If she found it first, that we're going to do this anyway, I'm going to lose, and it's fine. I'm doing the black belt thing.
The major... So you basically both hit the black belt in Volcano, lighting your second orb in Go mode at the same time. The difference came down. Danny carried the red mage along a little bit for safety. You did not. So you finished your grind a couple minutes before she did.
Okay, I see. Yes. I was doing the metal slimes with the party grind. Like, okay, I found nothing. We got a rune sword. I got to get some tempers on this party to do something with this thief, because I'm not even going to track down promotion at this point. I'm not seeking out the floater. I'm just going to go with this rune +1, and you know what? We'll see what happens. No magic, no nothing. We're just going to try to go for it. And the black belt was there. I'm like, yay! But then, like I said, scared at the same time. Fortunately, the eye was there too. That was really choice placement for that.
Yeah, Volcano's like, I heard you're having a little bit of trouble with damage.
Right.
So, I guess I'll ask it so that it doesn't sound so mean coming from Fizzle. Why'd you take the white mage?
I do that every now and again. One, when I know Fizzle's watching, because it's going to make him roll his eyes, and I think it's a little funny partially. Two, when I saw that the knight had no promotion spell, I was like, okay, let's roll the dice here that life is white locked, and I know Danny's not going to take a white mage unless she absolutely has to, and let's hope for a really bad Temple of Fiends. And level 1, life 2, I was pretty excited. Okay, white locked or whatever, slot 2, this looks pretty good. And then life level 3, slot 1, I'm like, well, I mean, whatever. At least I got harm 4, so it's fine. Or no, life was was level 2. Life 2 was level 2, which was disappointing. But at least I had harm 4 with a sweeper early, so that was something.
That is true. That did help a little bit. But it's so tough to like really differentiate because both of you did basically 90% the same run.
Yeah.
And Danny coming into a bit of trouble. Kraken taking out the red mage.
Ooh.
And we are down. We took a hit already on the black belt on Tia 2. We know everything was a little tanky. Yeah, 10 hits, 224. And we are running low on tempers. We had a miss, though. We did get a couple of ruse sticks up. 10 hits, 971. Got some crits. Temper. Fighting away. Rub. That's perfect. Swing. 10 hits, 660. Ooh, okay. That's bad.
It's fine. We got one more temper. Everything's fine. We can do this.
It's fine.
Yeah, we got one temper in the tank on that black mage. Get everybody up and ready. Oh, that's actually not a very good encounter, but we did get out. Airs can hit kind of, sort of hard.
And we're moving wheels up to the top slot, the black belt to the third slot, kind of signaling we might want some defensive strats. Temper going off ruse in the chamber. Temper goes off. Incoming fire 3. Does kind of a number to the black mage, but it's still there. Time for lock, time for ruse. Lock goes off, ruse goes off. Incoming lightning 2. Finishes off wheels. It's just 1v1. A punch gets through. We go for the wizard stick, but it doesn't quite land. Our third ruse, we are evade capped. It is time for punch. 10 hits, 637. An incoming nuke. We didn't see that before. 10 hits, 967. We're still going. Incoming punch. Misses. Outgoing punch. 354. Ice 2. We're down on one knee. 10 hits, 820. Down goes Chaos. Danny finishing in second place with an official race time of 59 minutes and 16 seconds. GG. And speak
GG's,
of
Danny,
the devil.
wow.
Hi, Danny. How's it going?
Hello. First of all, I want to apologize, Fizzle. I turned you into a black belt.
I saw.
In my defense, one, you hit harder than you would swing. And two, at least I didn't bring a white mage.
Yeah. I mean, who would have done that?
Ouch. Shots fired.
I mean,
It's
clearly
getting worse
not
and worse
someone
when
who
we have to
was
be league
taught
later, man. This is
better.
going to be really bad. It's going to be awkward.
I try to do anything I can to get any advantage whatsoever with you, and it didn't work out this time with the white mage, but,
I saw that when I put up the screen, and I just...
We all make mistakes.
No, but I saw it, and I was thinking in my head, I was like, what did that white mage have that made it useful? And I just went, nothing that red mage didn't have. It's literally lost his mind.
I mean, it had harm 4 for the first, 9 minutes.
I mean, so did my red mage. It just wasn't as good, but we hit level 2 magic, and it was fine.
Yeah.
So, Danny, the one pertinent question I have, carrying the red mage for some significant levels through that black belt grind, walk me through the thought process on that.
I was going to try and get a few levels on the red mage and the black mage because I wanted to make sure I had a decent amount of temper because I had no fast, which is why I went to 42. If I had fast, I would have stopped at 32 because I felt 17 years behind. No fast, 42. The black mage died a little faster than I wanted it to, and I was like, crap, I need all the tempers on the red mage. Boy, that worked out well, didn't it? Thanks, Kraken, too.
You say you felt 17 years behind, but both of you were in Marsh at the same time. Both of you were in Ice at the same time. I believe both of you were in Earth at roughly the same time, although you took differing paths to get there. And then you both reconvened at Volcano. You saw the black belt within seconds of each other and started your grind within seconds of each other.
One point in ice, you were literally on the same tile
Yeah.
walking for a few steps.
Looking at your stats right there, I swear, Danny, I think I had 8,300 steps and 68 boxes. Like literally, we did the same thing.
That's nuts. The thing was, I was listening to a bit of Luffy talking in his interview before I came in, and I swear it was like listening to my inner monologue. So I had like this 2 ice plus -1 swords, and I got that rune +1 sword, and I knew I was just felt so behind, and
Yep.
I knew like digging out tail was gonna cost me because even if I had tail, I still didn't have a weapon.
Mhm.
Should be digging out a weapon. Every box I thought to check, there was just like, nope, not near for you. Except for here, my fighter couldn't wear unless I dug out class promotion. Thanks, Seed. That dragon armor and age seal did me a lot of good sitting in my inventory taking up space. And then I checked the tiles after I did Marsh in Northwest and I saw the zombie Ds and I just went, I'm gonna do, I saw them and it was trying to kind of see how much health they had. They seemed doable, but like they'd killed half my party. Well, they didn't. The tile before that, the seafood tile did. And I was like, I'm resetting out. I'm gonna do volcano. If I don't find anything better here, I'm coming back to this, and we're going to just make this rune sword work and hope it and a bunch of tempers and lock to get me through Topher.
Mhm.
And then I saw the eye, and I was like, okay. So I took a few levels on it just because my party was really low when I got to volcano. And I got into carry, and I went, yeah, black belt. Oh crap, a black belt. I thought the same thing. I just went, if he did volcano after ice, I'm so screwed.
Mhm.
And then I went, wait, hold on, he's not done yet.
Mhm.
If he did volcano after ice, he was probably already beat me by 15 minutes. So maybe. And then, yeah. The
Yeah,
rest
there's so
is
much
history.
metagame you can do just
Right.
by thinking, are they done yet? Well, they're not
It
done
was-
yet, so they couldn't have done they couldn't have done the big brain play, but
It was
they
either
do it.
Yeah, it was either he found that black belt as late as I did. He didn't do that because we got the chime early and the cube was a vendor, so I thought maybe he just didn't do a volcano. And he
Considered it.
didn't have the black belt, or he had the black belt, and Topher is awful. And then I went, I don't have ribbons, I don't have wall, I don't.
Mhm.
There was about 7 different conversations going on in my head, that's it, and none of them were good. I'm
Right.
fairly certain I developed 3 different personalities. And
It's
that
almost like we
50
practiced
some
together
minutes.
because I'm thinking the same stuff.
Maybe just a little.
I mean,
I mean, of all those multiple personalities I developed here in that scene, none of them said, grab that white mage. So, I mean, there's that. But
man, one day it's gonna pay off once, but today was not that day, and I accept that.
I also find it a little funny. The one and only other time Luffy and I raced 1v1 was a flipping black belt, too.
Yeah, it was.
That time, the black belt and the white mage worked for you because we had to draft, and you gave me a black belt and a white mage. I cursed at you a little out loud to myself.
I respect you too much as a runner to not try to get any advantage I possibly can. And, it's, I know you're never going to take a white mage unless you have to. And I'm thinking maybe one time it'll pay off. And if it doesn't, she can take a nap. But she was somewhat useful in a way. I mean, at least she had life too and harm 4.
I mean, you said that. You didn't sound very convinced when you said that. Just
I
saying.
was trying to convince myself the entire time. I was excited for 40 seconds when I saw harm 4 and no sleeper at level 1. And then I was disappointed when I saw life 2 at level 2. Then I was sad.
Yeah, it felt bad taking a fighter and then no promo spells, and you get life 2, and you get I think it was life 2. You get life. There was the invis 2, and I'm just like, man, this would have worked out real nice. But it wouldn't have mattered because like he didn't have any of the other nice things, and I know I apologized when I came in the booth, but I didn't have my mic on my raids on my stream. But if I had, there would have been a spot in my VOD after I beat Carrie where I picked up that black mage, and I'm so sorry, Fizzle.
I'm
Sometimes
excited to
we
watch
must
this.
make sacrifices.
Yeah. And there was just no weapon. There was nothing there.
No.
And I wasn't gonna dig out that tail. I mean, I knew the floater was either waterfall or ordeals at that point because I even save scummed and double checked Bahamut just to see like is
Oh,
this
I didn't.
tail?
What was there?
It was Oxyale, so I reset out of it.
Oh,
And that's
I
when I
guess
was like,
yeah,
oh,
it had to been one of the other ones. Yeah, that would have.
Yep.
Nah, I saw it. I would have done a happy dance if I'd have just gotten like a sun plus anything,
yeah.
and we'd have been fine. We'll make this work, and I might even have left the black belt because then I might have just been able to get through it faster. But that felt good.
Zap was so good on the metal slimes though. That got me going.
I did Titan and Starta, and I did the check real fast or just to see what was there. And I was like, ah, crap, none of the magic God's gonna work super well on these. And I reset out just to do other checks. And then I hit go mode and I went, oh man. Cause like you like to hit go mode, but then you hit go mode in the position we were in where like no weapons, no whatever, and just like, well, now what do I do? I was like, crap, we're checking dungeons because I saw the whatever, and that's like, I never, ever, ever, and I have to feel really bad about a seed to be like, man, I hope there's a black belt somewhere. And as soon as I hit go mode, I did earth and then I did volcano in hopes that one of them might have it.
Yeah. It was lucky that it was there because otherwise we might still be going.
Oh, I would put money on the fact that we'd probably still be going. We would be repeatedly just doing that Tia 2 fight because she didn't want to fall over.
She took 3 punches from 10 hits. Like, what are you doing?
It took more than that on mine. I was 42 when I went in. I don't know what I was when I got to Tia, but a high-level black belt with multiple locks dumped into her, and I think one temper just because that's all I could afford. But like I was hitting her for like 200, and I went, oh no, this is not good. I had the same reaction when Chaos nuked me and dropped my black belt to a knee, and I was like, ah, crap.
Well, I think I was gonna say I think we're going to push this along to final thoughts, because right now over on Speed Gaming 2 we got I believe it's IB Karma versus Niminva. Yeah. IB Karma versus Niminva. So we're gonna head over there momentarily.
Yep.
So winner on stream, Luffy, final thoughts.
Thank you, Fizzle and Demon, for being a part of this. Guardian Marcus for tracking Final Fantasy Randomizer, Twitch for hosting us, and Danny for racing. This was a fun race. This was the Trash Island pod that we never thought we were going to get, but that we all deserved at some point, I guess. So this was a lot of fun. Pods was good. We all make brackets. Yay, let's go.
Second place on stream, Danny, final thoughts.
When I realized who all I was racing for pods, I very quickly took the mindset of this is fine. I'm just simply here to make sure my friends get better seating in brackets. And I stayed true to that. So it's fine. And to be honest, in this race, me and Luffy were fighting to see who went 1 and 2 and who went 0 and 3. And like, you never want to go 0 and 3, but I would have felt bad if I won and Luffy did. So like,
Same.
It's fine. It's fine. He's my older little brother. I want him to do well. So
bittersweet. We're friends first.
Like I said, my older little brother. It's why I want you to do well. Also, it's okay if I pick on you.
For sure.
But yeah. Thanks to Guardian Marcus who jumped into tracking, Demon and Fizzle for doing comms. I always love listening to you guys doing comms. So I look forward to watching this back. Fizzle for restreaming. And always restreaming my races despite the fact that I don't really care, but I can't tell you no, so they get restreamed and you have fun with it and it all works out. But thanks for everyone who took out their time to do this tonight, and I guess now I'll go practice for brackets. Hey, whoever I get next week, congratulations, you're making it to the next round. GG in advance.
Nah, you're
Good
making
job,
it through.
buddy.
You'll be fine.
Listen, one of us are usually correct about how well I do in these type of scenarios, and I hate to break it to you, but it's not you.
Makokom's Demon Frog, final thoughts.
The final thoughts. So we are going to be sending you guys over to Speed Gaming 2 as soon as we're done here. After that, we have 2 more races to finish up pods and get everybody seated. Tomorrow, Thursday, 10 p.m., RPG Limit Break. We got Rojo versus Rubes. And that's good. But I'm telling you, Friday, 9 p.m.
Oh God.
Everyone in the booth, we're doing a little Flipsy Rudy.
Mhm.
Me and Fizzle are going to be in the race room. We're going to have Luffy and Danny on the mic. I just want to say, I can't say, but you
Yeah.
really want to be there. It's going to be a fun one. It's going to be a really fun race on Friday.
Mhm.
So go ahead.
I'm a little
Friday,
torn
9 p.m., FFR, be there.
because I love you, Fizzle.
Mhm.
However,
Mhm.
Demon has rolled me 2 very unkind seeds the last 2 of my 3 races.
Mhm.
I kind of want a little payback.
I gave you a black belt and an eye grind. What do you want from me?
Way after everything else, and it still felt real bad. I'm just saying. The beginning of that was crap, sir.
Yeah.
It's fine. You're safe. I like Fizzle enough to not want to do you damage. I'll still think happy thoughts when I see you roll on Friday.
Yeah, Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern, be here. It's going to be the revenge seed rolling game. It will be great. For all of us here at Final Fantasy Randomizer, we will see you next time. Have a good night, everyone.